everybody. Welcome back to Fallout 4 Settlement Building Guide. We are going with Starlight Drive-In today. A few things before we begin. First and foremost, if you guys are not checking out Freshen Up Energy, definitely do so. Such an amazing product. Go check them out. Make sure to use Legion 10. Um, Not only does it support them, it supports the content creator too. Next, um, we only will have one episode next week for the D&D group, which is short for Dungeons and Dragons, in case you guys are wondering what I'm talking about. We will be back today, in about 3 hours from now, doing some Sim Story Sunday on Twitch at 8 Central Standard Time. So if you guys aren't there, uh, that is all right. We will be live for the next 3 days before taking kind of a few days off. We will have amazing videos. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, there's going to be some videos, double video on Saturday, of course, to kind of keep with the schedule for the D&D group. We are also going to have a bunch of Fallout 4 settlement building guides the following week, because this upcoming week we are not going to be meeting for the Dungeons and Dragons campaign. We are basically meeting every day or every week except the last week of the month. So the following week there won't be any Dungeons and Dragons videos. So definitely make sure to check that out. However, Friday will be the second episode, and then we'll be on episode 2, 3, then 2 for the other group, since we weren't able to meet yesterday. But we are going to be doing Taffington Boathouse, Finch Farm. I'm still kind of working on Finch Farm right now, but I'm pretty sure I can get that one done depending on if I can find materials. Sunshine Tidings Co-op for this upcoming week for videos. But we are also live on the Twitch channel, so if you guys haven't checked that out, definitely should. The reason we are not doing any companion videos right now, this is to help with making sure we get these done, so that way I have time to do the companion quests, because they are kind of hard, not gonna lie. They are kind of hard. I've gotten part 2 done with McCready, and I still need one part left, which is the final conversation. And I'm working very hard to get that conversation, but it just does not want to work out. So we are going to be doing is focusing more on the settlement building guide videos. And if we get done with those settlements, which we should be done with them by the time March starts, kind of. But the week of March 9th is, I think, when we'll be picking up again on the companion quests. And the reason that I put those at 18 plus along with the main story is just mostly in-game stuff again. The settlement building videos are basically not, for lack of a better word, they're not inappropriate for like an 18 plus. Basically, I'm just showing you guys how I would build the settlements. So with that said, to oh, and one more thing before we begin, because I always say this. There is no music or radio in this game that will cause copyright strikes for you guys, so make sure you're turning that off. Um, but otherwise, if we hear a radio, I will try to turn it off as quickly as I can, but it is a sound effect, and I need the sound effects on to hear any like dogs growling, buzzing of insects, you name it, like sounds that would help me play the game and not make it miserable to play. So today we are building Starlight Drive-In. So you can imagine this took a lot of time. I'm not gonna tell you how many days it took, but it took days, maybe a couple weeks at most, I want to say, to build all of this. So I would recommend kind of like a little wall, for lack of a better word. And basically this was something that I found on Google Images that was like, yes, we need this. Because I figured it'd be a lot easier um, than, some other builds. But I basically, the only place I couldn't put really good fencing on was around here. It was very finicky, so maybe I will fix that at a later date. But basically, I put like a defense post right over here because the enemies usually like to do is attack from this side. And if they do somehow miraculously get in, miraculously being the key word, and I also made a window there so that way if they can't see it, um, yeah. So I also put, I think I want to say, yeah, a heavy laser turret, um, there so that way we, had the base still defended. I don't think I put anything up here, but I think you can find something up here, and aside from a sleeping bag, and this was the human that was up here when the big kaboom happened. Um, I don't know if I'll put a store around this area, but it's very plausible. Next, we made sure to get the water source taken care of, because, um, it was very hard building the, uh, you can't really see it, but I used conduits to help get to this water purifier, because I didn't want the conduit to not work, but also because it makes it easier with the generator fusion. And it took stairs and a lot of stuff to get the, system set up. So basically, I also have it set up over here where there's a defense over here. And if we go out this door, there's a defense outside the doors too. I moved all the beds because I just felt it was important. Sadly, if you unlock the safe here, it will glitch out to where you can't remove it. So I left that part alone because, like I said, they can also attack from this side. And I also made it where defense system there too, and defense on the inside. There's even doors that I built into the door frames of the wall area. So, and there's also like a little defense tower on those sides too in case they get through and stuff. I put a lot of the sleeping bags in here because there's only like 6 of them, I want to say, aside from the little settlement over there that or little settlement housing building that I made over there.
The crop's been growing pretty good lately.
If you ain't been up to see Grey Garden, you should go.
Move!
Whole
We
place.
will be doing Grey Garden at one point, but I'm trying to get through here. So I also linked it up to the recruitment beacon radio and the siren, so it took a lot of effort, not gonna lie. I think I might have died, like, in character wise, died maybe once trying to build all of this, because I was not in my power armor and thought I was invincible when I was not. And then I had to use the floorboards to kind of create the garden platform, but they also have like a little cement area here for the settlement. My only question is, why did I not put a door there? Did I forget to put it? I forgot to put a door there. Oh my Lana, I am a pro. Oh wait, was I gonna? We'll put it above. Alright, so first things first, we gotta take care of the gardening situation. I think I temporarily put it over elsewhere. Oh well, we'll worry about that later. Right now, we're gonna build our garden, so give me a few moments, but we're going to put, oh, I thought I had more than that. Alright, so we're gonna do a lot of fruit plants. Why? Because they give 1 whole food, and if you can put 4, yes, that's right, 4 of these in there, you're basically gonna have a lot of food, make your settlers happy. We'll kind of speed through this really quick. Alrighty, so we made the garden. We have to assign people to said garden. But
Sure.
that will be the easy part, because we have like 12 settlers.
Got
Alright. Next, as the happiness keeps increasing, I think this would be kind of a fun spot, even though it's near the water source. Fun spot to create. What's this? Oh, that's a speaker. Because this was a drive-in movie theater, so that's why it's called the Starlight Drive-In, because these types of theaters, some of them still exist today, where you could just go to the movie theater, but it's not like your typical movie theater where you sit in a chair. Basically, you're in your vehicle watching the movie. Um, and then like you don't even have to walk out to your car. You're automatically in your car and you can go home. Um, but yeah, I always kind of like the drive-in theaters. They're pretty cool. We're gonna do a clinic because that will make money. Um, we should probably make it where, and I know we're almost at max capacity, but we're not gonna build very much. Um, do we have any? Okay, we don't. I'm gonna do the prefab of this because then, um, oh, I could, oh, but that takes glass. Never mind, we're not doing that. We're gonna do this then. We're gonna, because I want to save my glass for, like, um, oh, Jiminy Crickets, that's big. But you know what? It will work for our purposes. Oh, we leveled up. We're gonna have to put some stairs. Temporarily, until I can fix that later. But we're gonna put our clinic, our shops in this one area. You kind of get this in, Bunker Hill. So what we're gonna do is build a clinic here and assign somebody to that. And then we're gonna also build a general store and attach it to that. And they can still make their way behind the counter over here, and all that. And then upstairs, we'll maybe put one upstairs, or I actually might put it over here. One last store, and then, we'll have like a little, but all I have to do is lower it to the ground a little bit. So that's something I'll do later. But I would build like a general and clinic for sure, at least. That way, you're making money off the settlements, and they also will help with the happiness of the settlement.
Got it.
Okay, we're gonna assign the rest of the mute fruit.
Sure.
We also need people on the defense systems if we haven't gotten them on the defense. Oh, new satellite? Question mark? I don't think we have a defense system. No, I want that. Go to that tower. Okay, they're assigned to the clinic. That's McCready. We're gonna assign you over to the other side. Okay, that already has it. Weird. So, this is how I mainly build the settlement. Make it kind of like a little box. It took some time, but the best method that I found to be helpful in doing this is I lined it up with the area here that had a room and just kind of went in a box like shape and tried to make it to the other side. And I also put like one of the, I think it was a concrete foundation, yeah, a concrete foundation on the other corner about here ish and put a wall up, kind of make it like equal distance, if you will. I almost put something in here, but it became kind of crowded, so I was like, nah, we're not gonna do that. But yeah, it was pretty useful, kind of making it this way. So, um, next week, we are gonna be doing, as I've said, um, and just to kind of get the schedule up there without hearing the game. We're going to be doing another episode of the Ymir Sagas with the Anun series, so definitely go check that out. I'm also going to be putting in the video playlist. Also, we have a Spotify podcast too. So if you're wanting to listen to it in more of a podcast format, we got you covered on the Spotify end. We are going to slowly work the other platforms eventually, but for right now, we do have Spotify. Um, and then we're going to be doing Taffington Boathouse, Finch Farm, and Sunshine Tidings for co op for the following week. Or for this upcoming week. The following week, stay tuned for that. So, with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And as always, until the next adventure, everyone.